morning and hello to everybody. This is David B69 and this is episode 90. This is on the PS3 MLB 2K9 on our road to MLB The Show 20. I am very excited to be here. I hope you are too. I hope you are looking forward to a good fun game. We are 8 days away. 8 days from the launch of MLB The Show 20. I hope you are excited. I'm very excited. I'm also very tired and it's a lot of other things and stuff, but it's really not that important. But I hope everybody's doing good today. I am going to play against the Colorado Rockies today. The Rockies were kind of like in one of those nuisance teams from back in the day. But I wanted to show you a few things before we started the game here. They had all these different game modes of franchise, postseason, home run derby, practice, which isn't that much. You had your management creating rosters and stuff. But it's like it wasn't. It's like as much of like you wanted to have this game be deeper. This game wasn't as deep as it should be, from my point. You know, it should be a lot. It should be a lot more than it was. So let's watch the gameplay, and I'll be back at the end of the game.
National League firepower, that's on tap. It's the Colorado Rockies hoping to generate some runs here at home. We thank you for joining us. Major League Baseball presented by 2K Sports this Thursday afternoon game. An afternoon game, and what a place to have it. Coors Field, the Rockies fans and the mountains off in the distance. Starting pitcher, Jeff Francis. And as he gets going against these Philadelphia hitters, what do you think's in store?
Quality left-hander on the mound right here, Gary, going against a very good lineup. So he's got his work cut out for him. He does have the stuff to be able to get them out, but he's going to have to move the ball around in the zone to try to get him to chase.
Here's a look at the lineup for Charlie Manuel, brought to you by State Farm. Steve, how about a scouting report? Any picks?
Now, Jimmy Rollins is the catalyst to this team's offense. He makes things happen. When he gets on base, they score runs.
Rollins into the batter's box. He'll be starting us off in this game for 2K Sports. Hit on the ground up the middle, and he cannot come up with it, but he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. Now let's take a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. So, Steve, the thoughts on a fielder here?
Todd Helton has such great hands and great feet around the bag. He can really pick it.
And Worth's batting. Base is empty, one out. Francis gets him to swing and miss for a strike.
A great 2008 season for the Philadelphia Phillies, Gary, and they were one of a handful of teams that were above 500 on the road.
He got the bat on that one, and Gonzalez is there. And that gets down Philadelphia's first hit. Steve, the road record of the Phillies, what helped, I think, is that power ball.
Well, there's no question, Gary. I mean, so much offense and speed and power, really a unique combination on that offense.
And Chase Utley to bat. Hitting .291. Runner at first with one down. Francis with the delivery. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one.
Just over anxious there. He guessed right thinking fastball, but over anxious, got out on the front foot and couldn't catch up.
This one lined softly to shortstop. And the play made by Atkins. And that'll hold the runner at first.
Now, this ball not hit particularly hard, so it turns into a pretty easy play for the third baseman.
Ryan Howard at the plate. A runner on first with 2 outs. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. Hops there. And that one's put away to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. And we move on to the home half of the first. It's going to be Cole Hamels on the mound. He gets settled in for Philadelphia. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Colorado lineup.
One of the better lefties in the game on the mound right here, Gary, and a guy that can shut down any lineup if he's on top of his game. If he makes mistakes, though, against this team, they can do some damage. So he's got to keep the ball down in the zone and keep it in the ballpark.
Hamels sets and throws. That one hit well. Victorino's there. And the leadoff man of this ball game's on board. See if they get it started early.
Well, picks up a base hit right there. And now off to a pretty good inning. Nobody out and runners on base.
And here's the defensive alignment for the Phillies.
Gary, very solid defensive team right here, making all the routine plays. And tell you what, they can turn to double play as well.
And Troy Tulowitzki to bat. A runner on first, no outs. Hamels sets and throws. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. One away. Todd Helton at the plate.
You know, this guy has a plan every time he steps to the plate, Gary. He has been playing for a long time now. He's adapted and adjusted. One of the game's best.
Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. I agree with you, Steve. The reason he's been able to survive is he has a plan every single at-bat.
And that's the key. That's what's allowed him to put together such consistency over time.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2.
Well, the 2008 season, a disappointment for the Rockies, going 74 and 88. That's just after going to the World.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. 2 away. And certainly one of the problems in that ballpark at home, always tough to pitch, and that pitching was next to last in ERA.
And the offense didn't nearly step up like it had previously, so many different things went wrong in 08.
And Garrett Atkins to bat. Batting .286.
Garrett, he's a real presence in the lineup, but one of those great power hitters that really instills fear in the pitcher on the mound.
There's the throw. And he is safe at third ahead of that play.
Well, infield playing back in this situation. A well-hit ball just getting by him for a base hit.
And Brad Hopp standing in. Runners at first and third with 2 away. Swung on, liner to right. That's down. Runner could come home. And this rolls all the way to the wall. And here's the first run of the ball game. They jump out to the lead. And Atkins comes across to score. He'll pull into third. That's a 2 RBI 3-bagger. 2 outs and a runner on third. That one's drilled to short. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And so we get our first 2 runs in the first. Offense getting going early. The Rockies lead 2-0. Middle. For those of you just coming on board, along with Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. This is MLB on 2K Sports. Francis with the delivery. Swung on contact. It's going to be Hopp. That one's taken care of.
Well, he saw the defense shifting to left, so he decides, let me try to go to right field with it. But the right fielder able to run it down.
And it's Shane Victorino at the plate. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. 2 down. And Phillies settles in. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's a swing and a drive deep center field. And Gonzalez. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. Rocky. None other than Charlie Manuel. A tremendous season of '08, World Series champs, their second World Series title in the history of the Phillies. This one's grounded hard up the middle. In time for the out. It's Baker at the plate. He's in his 5th year. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the 2nd out. And Francis is in the box. 2 outs, bases empty. Strike 1. Hamels got him to swing on that one. 0-1.
Well, you got to love the 4-seam fastball for this pitcher, Gary. He knows exactly where to locate it. He can command it very well.
Picked up by Rollins. Throws on to first. Side is retired. No strikeouts, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. We'll go to the top of it. It's Coast at the plate. He'll get things going here in the 3rd. Now Iannetta spots the pitch. This is hit way up there. It'll be in the infield. Retiring Coast. 1 away. And it's Hamels batting. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike, outer half of the plate. 0-1. Oh and 1. Francis kicks and delivers. Good slur, swung on and missed. 0-2. Fastball in there, struck him out. Out number 2.
It's a nice pitch right there, Gary. Let's take a look at the pitch tracker to get a better idea of what he's been doing this game.
It is all about location, Steve. As we take a look at that last at bat, he had location. And it's Jimmy Rollins. You look at the league's best base stealers, he's right there. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch on the way to Rollins. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Rockies still enjoying this lead. And an enjoyable afternoon. Light clouds overhead. And getting sent here. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now. 0-2.
Looked like he had a pretty good read on the pitch, but he just swung right over the top of it.
And it holds at 0-2.
A good-looking catch in the stands right there. They're paying attention out there.
Tell you, these fans are getting better every year, and they know right where the camera is.
Well, you know what? The celebration, every time somebody in the stands gets a ball, they jump up and down like it's Christmas.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Couldn't make a better 2-strike pitch right there. He's working well with the catcher, hitting his spots, powering that fastball down and away.
And it's Troy Tulowitzki at the plate. Lined out in his last at bat. Base is empty with 1 away. Now Tulowitzki in the box. Drilled towards the hole. Utley fields it. On to Howard. That's 2 gone. And it's Todd Helton at the plate. Flew out last time. 2 outs and nobody on. Big swing sends this one on a long high arc to right field. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. 3rd inning baseball complete. On to the 4th inning. And Worth's batting. He'll start things off here. Inning number 4. Francis with the delivery. He sends this one in the air towards center. And he cannot cut it off. The throw. Safe at second.
Well, he can really hit that pitch right there. Now he finds himself in scoring position. Let's see if they can bring him around.
And is Chase Utley now. 4 runs scored last season, a top 10 guy. No one out and a runner on second. First pitch on the way to Utley. Fouled away. Hops there. Francis with the delivery. Yeah, with 2 strikes on him now, Utley needs to protect, just make contact.
But Garrett, we're into the 4th inning right now, and as you start to flip the lineup over again, you know, they've only gotten 2 hits, so they're going to have to really evaluate what they should be looking for at the plate, and maybe they need to be a little bit more patient and make them work.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
We need to see that again. Only 3 pitches and he's back to the dugout.
Sometimes a pitcher just gets the mental advantage over the hitter, and the hitter never gets an at-bat going. And it's Ryan Howard at the plate. He's the RBI leader from a year ago. 1 on, 1 out. And now Howard gets set. Swung on, and it's hit. This one towards Gonzalez. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. And Worth comes in. Philadelphia, what a thrust offensively, making it happen. You love to see this kind of an effort. This is a single that becomes a double.
And you take a look at this slide. He goes in very hard into second base, full speed, able to beat a play.
And that was speed. Raul Ibanez in the box. Well, it's the offensive job now. Get this ball club back into the ball game. Plenty of time, and they're putting a push on. First pitch on the way to Ibanez. That swung on. Contact. Hop's going to play it. 2 away.
Well, they almost got burned there. They played the percentages, shifting the outfield to the left. He hit it to right, but they were able to regroup and run it down.
2 outs and a runner on second. He deals. Swing and a hot shot. Oh, and he makes the catch. He was just trying to get out of the way that time. He ends up with a ball and an out.
Pitchers are taught once they release the ball, they become a fielder. He was in good position right there to be able to make the play and help himself.
So they score. And Garrett Atkins up. Now in his 7th season in the bigs. And now Atkins gets set. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
It's a nice location with that fastball down in the zone. If he makes contact, it's going to be a ground ball.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And Brad Hopp standing in. He can drive in the runs. Last year, number 2 in ribbies on his ball club. 1 out, bases empty. Hopp gets set. Here comes the delivery. And the pitch from Hamels, low that time for a ball.
He's a big bat in this lineup and a guy that they count on to help drive in runs.
Let's the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
Now, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2.
Now 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
1-2 pitch coming. Grounded up the middle. And it gets through. Great swing today. Now 2 hits. Played by Utley. That'll bring Chris Iannetta to the plate. Grounded out last time. 1 down, runner at first. And now Iannetta gets set. And now a check swing. They say he went around. Let's take a look at first to see if he did. He went. And so now he'll have to rethink his plate approach with that bad cut. Hit hard on the ground to short. 2 2 down.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got one out. But now a runner in scoring position at second base.
Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, against this guy in this situation, Gary, you've got to go with the changeup.
Swing and ooh, look out. Line drive that shatters the bat. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. 5th inning upcoming here at Coors Field. And Phillies settles in. He'll get things started. 5th inning. Francis with the delivery. Swings and sends it deep into right field. This ball way back. Gone. Goodbye home run. And they're happy to tie that one up. Back to an even ball game with that solo shot.
You can just see the confidence in the Phillies right now. They've tied this thing up, got some big hits, put all the pressure on the pitcher. This offense is rolling.
The first pitch. That one hit well. Hops there. That's one away. And it's Hamels batting. Not looking last time. Base is empty with one away. Francis gets him to swing and miss for a strike.
Well, he's sitting fastball right here. He gets it, but just couldn't put the swing on it. He wanted it as he's just underneath it.
Lined right at the second baseman. On to Helton. 2 away. Rollins into the batter's box. Popped out in foul territory last time. Base is empty and 2 down. And the first pitch. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it in there, and this is going to be trouble. This one rolls through to the wall. Rollins towards third base. He stops at third. A triple, 2 down. They've got a man just 90 feet away, though. And Worth's batting. He doubled at his last appearance. Man on third, 2 down. First pitch on the way. Francis gets him to swing and miss for a strike.
Well, Gary, he has great speed, and that comes into play in so many different ways. I mean, you can run balls down defensively, but offensively, it puts pressure on the defense.
Ends up foul.
Again, talking about the pressure that speed puts on the defense. Well, the reason that is they know they have to move quickly to get the ball from their glove to their throwing hand and get rid of it.
The pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And he scores, and they take the lead. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are. Utley at the plate. Boy, we have seen this offense building momentum, Steve, and what a time of the ball game to do it.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air to right field. It's still going. Goodbye, a 2-run homer.
You know, Gary, they're not bunching them together, but that is the second home run they hit off him in this game.
He may be taking a look at his sequence of pitches right now.
Well, they're going to have to get it together with pitcher and catcher. Now, good execution by the Philadelphia Phillies, getting the big hits when they need them.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Howard gets set. That one's too low. Francis misses. Steve, a big fly like that at this point in the ball game You start thinking, you know something, we're going to win this ball game.
Well, backbreaker, boy, that kind of power shows the other team that, you know what, you always have a chance to catch up or extend your lead.
And Iannetta spotting the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. But not before they tally 4 times thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. The Phillies gaining the upper hand here. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. Here's the first pitch. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field, and Worth tracks it down.
It's not just the players on the field that help win games. It's also the guys in the dugout. They shift the outfielders around to right field, put them in exactly the right spot, and it paid off.
One out, nobody on. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Well, clearly the pitcher's in control right here. This guy really struggles on the fastball when he's behind in the count, so look for the heat.
Now the 0-2, Cole Hamels. He can waste one if he wants to.
As a hitter, when you get out in front, your swing breaks down, and when you get a breaking ball like this, you have no chance to make contact.
A swing line to left center, and that gets through for a base hit. And that'll bring Carlos Gonzalez up. 1 for 2 in the ball game. One out, runner on at first. And Gonzalez settles in for his AB. First pitch, slider, swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, they say swing hard in case you hit it, and that's what he did right there. That's a huge swing. Didn't get it, though.
And the pitch from Hamels, low that time for a ball. Here it comes. There's a smash towards the hole. Over to second for 1. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play. We'll see Troy Tulowitzki next.
Troy Tulowitzki has power for his position. A big guy who can really drive the ball. He likes the ball up in the zone, and if you make a mistake, he's going to make you pay for it.
Ground out victim last time through. The pitch. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Throws to first, side is retired. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Phillies still on top. Embry on the mound as the Rockies bring in their reliever.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Ibanez, who likes to hack's got to cut it down a little here. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
And Ibanez comes up empty. A swing on strike 3.
That's a hard-biting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play. Swung right through it.
1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Victorino. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Well, experience can go a long way, and clearly he's been on the mound for a long time.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Gonzalez. And he gets over to take care of business. And certainly with a veteran pitcher like this, Steve, you're also getting leadership, almost an extra coach.
Well, that's what's really helpful because the young guys feed off of a pitcher like this.
2 outs and nobody on. First pitch, swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
He throws his cutter so hard that you have to think fastball in order to make contact, and then the movement can eat you up.
commentary to just a so-so game that we're playing so
Here's
far.
the pitch.
We're playing okay. I mean, we're not
And
lighting
Gonzalez is
everything on fire,
there to
but
retire the
okay.
side. Nothing doing here in this half inning. We'll go to the last
you
of
can
the
see
six
a lot
now.
of the stuff that MLB The Show 20 is trying to put in their game this year.
Quick check
a
of the
lot of
dugout.
that-
There's Clint Hurdle. He
It's like
knows
they-
he's
they
going to have to
basically
get
say
more
it's
innings
from
like that last
TV
one and have some
influence and
production to
stuff.
tie this one up.
I don't think so.
And it's Todd Helton at the
I
plate.
sort of feel under it,
Here's a
everything
swing. Whoa,
that a
get
lot
out
of
the
this
way
is
of that one. Straight
stemming
back up the middle.
from
And
2K's
that
older
sets
stuff.
down Helton.
A lot of the stuff with their ticker and stuff that used to be like on the bottom of the screen, now they're basically
here's
putting
Garrett
it as part of their
Last
score,
time up,
as part of the score bug, which is
Base is empty, one out.
exactly what you'll see in this game. You see right in the score bug,
Hamels sets and throws.
like little
Starts
statistical
him out with a
information
fastball for a strike.
that is
The
kind
hitter
of
lays
cool
off this pitch, realizing
to be able
you
to
can't
see
do
and
much when you get
understand
that kind of
exactly what's
four-seam
going
fastball
on.
down
So
and
it's
away.
like
It's
kind
tough
of
to
nice
hit.
and stuff, but
And that's
I
a
just
strike.
it's like, and I know
Atkins will
know
have to be a
why
little
they
bit
won't.
defensive here.
I mean, obviously they're not going to go and credit an old version of a different game company.
On the
But
ground
it's
to
pretty
first.
much what it
Played by
is.
Howard.
I mean,
And
they
he
are
steps
literally
on first.
just
That's the
basically
second out.
stealing what 2K was doing back in the day.
And in the batter's
Which is
box,
like
it's
one
Hop.
of the cool
2 for
things.
2 in the
I mean,
game.
look at that. It's like gives you the information.
Base is
it's
empty
like
with 2
how
outs.
they're doing in the game, and then it gives you a little
Swung on and
ticker information.
Man, was that close. That was right back
That's like
at
actually
him.
kinda
Somehow
cool.
he got out of
Get
the
him.
way. Throw is
No, he
not
didn't get
in
him.
time, and that will be an infield single.
You see?
That'll bring Chris Iannetta to the
Sorry, I
plate.
heard myself
Oh,
muted
picking
there,
up a
so I
big
guess I
two-out
was-
hit. Now his fourth hit of the
didn't get that
game.
in
They
time.
just can't seem to get him out.
Wow.
And now Iannetta gets set. And the pitch from Hamels low that time for a ball.
So
A changeup
it's
down
just
in the
one of those
zone is one of the most
interesting
effective pitches if used in the
Coach,
right sequence. Nice pitch. The hitter just lays off.
yeah, I would have started Ruiz, but
He delivers. That's in the dirt. He traps it.
why did that look like a changeup?
Fastball. He's taking all the way. 3-1.
Same thing here. Selective 3-0.
was a little
Now
bit
you can
off
still
on
be
my
selective on
angle with
3-1. Make him throw it where you want it.
Of the stick.
That fastball is in there. He lays off it. Now at
When you're
3-2.
doing this, you can see
He's just
the
popping that
pitching
glove
thing
with
is
that
all with
four-seam
the right
fastball.
analog stick.
Pound in the strike zone.
And he strikes out Chris Iannetta. Great pitch. They pick up
It's
no
like,
runs on one hit
to me,
and leave
it's
a
like
man at second.
Really cool.
Phillies still on top.
It's
Another
like
chance for
a
the
lot
leadoff
akin
hitter coming
to
up
what I
in the
do
inning.
right now with. I mean, what's called like a lot easier.
It's
in
Coast at the plate.
retrospect than
He'll start things
what
off
we're
here in the
using
summer.
right now for my pitch stick. But I do enjoy this. I enjoy this stick.
Here's the first pitch. Swing hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And he makes the catch. One away.
They almost got burned on this one. They
try to have
shifted the
Hamels
outfield to the
pitching
left
inning
like the
or two.
percentages say. He hit the ball to right, but the defense is able to run it down and pull it in.
That here.
Here's the pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Probably start the inning and get the bullpen
Hit in the
up.
air to left center. This one to Tulowitzki. Oh, and he drops
dropped
it.
it.
Mark that one as an E9.
Here's some luck.
Here's Jimmy Rollins. Runner at first with one down. First pitch on the way to Rollins. Swung on and fouled away.
Gary, you know, it's not just the players that make the great plays. How about the catch by the fan right there?
This is a Rex Barney. Give him a contract play.
Well, that's why you bring your glove to the ballpark.
Good eye by Jimmy Rollins. Stays away from that one, and it evens it up. And he delivers. Takes a swing at that fastball. Doesn't get to it. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Good eye by Jimmy Rollins. Stays away from that one, and it evens it up. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one to Spielborgs. And he gets over and pulls it in for the out.
Well, they had him played perfectly right here, Gary. Great call for the dugout to shift the defense toward left.
2 outs and a man on first. Now Iannetta spots the pitch. There's a ball hit deep left center field. This ball way back. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot.
Doesn't matter how far you hit him as long as you hit him over the wall. It just cleared, but it's still a homer.
And tomorrow in the box score, it'll look like a 500-foot drive.
And the manager is happy as can be. Now, good execution by the Philadelphia Phillies, getting the big hits when they need them.
Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch on the way to Utley. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game where you are really putting it. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Bounces up against the wall. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Well, he can't hit the ball much better than that. He just didn't get under it enough for the home run. It clangs off the wall, though, in right center field and ends up with an extra base knock.
Ryan Howard at the plate. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now Howard gets set. He waves at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count.
Well, if you've done your homework, you know how you're going to attack this guy. You got to go with the slider here.
Good eye by Ryan Howard. Lays off that one, and we're even. Kicks and throws. Circle change that time, misses, and it's 2-1. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Hops there. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. And they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. 5-run lead for the Phillies. Spielborgs at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first one. He swings, hits a ball to right field. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. And the throw. Safe at second. He gets in there. Plenty of time.
This is the way you want to start the inning. Get a man in scoring position immediately. Good piece of hitting.
Second base occupied. Nobody out yet. That one swung on. Hit in the air deep to left field. Spielborg's heading for third.
Well, he advances the runner to third. He got it by taking that low pitch and going down with it and driving it with some solid contact.
No, he made good contact on that. It's tough not to come away with the RBI, but he gets the runner moved up.
And now we'll see how important that advancement is.
Man on third with 1 away. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
Look, Gary, 1 out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
You have to be able to use your fastball in the major leagues, and this guy clearly can use that fastball, thrown in the low 90s, a very effective pitch.
Gonzalez at the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. Man on third, 2 outs. And here's the first one. Strike 1. Hamels got him to swing on that one, 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and, you know, they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
I don't think he liked that call very much.
Swings, and there's a drive. Very deep, high, right center field. It's off the wall on a hop, and Spilborghs will score. He's safe without a play. Colorado continues to deliver.
Gets a letter high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do. In this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
And Troy Tulowitzki to bat. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1. The pitch. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And that's another foul ball. That swung on and flied to right. And there's Worth. Pulls it in for the third out. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Colorado trying to get back in a position to challenge the lead. It's going to be pitching as the Rockies bring in their reliever. The pitch from Buchholz. Here's one hit very well deep. And he can't make the play. This could be trouble. It rolls all the way to the wall. He'll hold there at second base, crediting with a double. What this shows you is that as a team, Steve, wow, are they hitting.
Gary, you get a good look at the spray chart here. Not tough to win ball games when you're hitting the ball like this.
And it's Shane Victorino now. Flew out last time. Base runner at second with nobody out. First pitch to Victorino. That swung on, hit well, deep center. And Gonzalez just shy of the wall as he comes up with it. And he looks that runner back to second base.
He couldn't get all of that low pitch right there, but at least able to advance his teammate to third base.
On a pitch down low like that, make some contact and don't get that lead runner stranded. They didn't. And on third, 1 out. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, and it's hit. This one towards Gonzalez. Oh, he's there, but he cannot make the catch. And Ibanez will score. It's Coast at the plate. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup, just stay in charge. Right now they are.
Well, as you can see, they're just pouring it on right now. They got out to an early lead, and the hits keep on coming, and so do the runs.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Great diving stop. Helton. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. They pick up a run on 1 hit. Nobody left. 5-run lead for the Phillies. 0 for 3 to this point. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and make a double switch here. And the first pitch. Starts out underneath that one, 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the ninth to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. And Worth takes care of that one. And Garrett Atkins up. Grounded out his last time through. Nobody on base, one away. And now Atkins gets set. Swing and a shot to third. And it gets through. A 2-for-4 ball game. And that'll bring Brad Hopp to the plate. He's a perfect 3-for-3 in the ball game. One down, runner at first. Hopp gets set. Here comes the delivery towards center field. And it's in there. He continues to get on base. That's hit number 4 in this game. Fantastic chance here. One out with runners at first and second. That swung on and flied to right. 2 men have been put away. Spilborg's at the plate. Had a double his last time up. 2 down. Runners at first and second. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs.
Swung on, bounced weakly to second. Utley fields it. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And we're set for the 9th inning of baseball. And Ruiz settles in. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Hops there. And he gets over and grabs it with the left. Rollins into the batter's box. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from Buchholz. It's fouled off. He delivers. And another foul ball.
Well, listen, sooner or later, a pitcher's going to make mistakes. You want to see as many pitches in it at bat as you can. So fouling these pitches off, he's going to make a mistake, and you're going to be ready for it.
Slider misses, and it's 1 and 2 down.
Well, he went for the backdoor slider right there, but he laid off the pitch. Good eye.
A high pop-up. He catches that, and that's out number 2. And Worth's batting, and that 2-run homer in his last AB.
Well, with this advantage right now, he's been a major contributor offensively and driving in runs, and then obviously the home run production, getting a pitch that he could drive out of the ballpark, putting some good swings on it.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Hops there. That's caught. Side is retired. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Well, folks, we made it halfway through this 9th inning. Last half, regulation. None other than Charlie Manuel. Great game his club has put together. Things have gone really well. And out on the mound, we've got Brad Lidge as they make the pitching swap. Lidge gets set and delivers. Sliders in there for a called strike.
I think right now offensively you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need.
That one swung on its line. And Rollins with a catch.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Base is empty, 1 out. Swing liner back up the middle. That should be a base hit. And that'll bring Carlos Gonzalez up. One out, man on first. And Gonzalez settles in for his AB. First pitch. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. That one hit well. Victorino's there. And it falls in there for a base hit. Not in time. He's able to get in there. Time to capitalize for Colorado right now.
Now a good way to keep that batting average going in the right direction. His third hit of the game. And it comes here with only 1 out in the inning.
And Troy Tulowitzki to bat. There's a strike from Lidge, now 0-1.
This guy's got a great slider, Gary. When he's got control of it and can locate it where he wants, it's almost unfair to the hitter.
And that's a strike. Tulowitzki will have to be careful not to be too overly aggressive here. Steve, talking about that pitch. Swung on, popped way up to shallow right. And the umpire now signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
And it's Todd Helton in the box now. Last time up, flew out. 2 men on and 2 men out. The pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Well, if I'm the hitter, I'm looking for slider on this next pitch.
He delivers. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that's a base hit. Helton on board at first. And he scores. Openings for this lineup offensively. Don't give it to them now because they are hot. And Garrett Atkins up. And for this offense right now, something to be positive about. They just don't want to take a good look at the scoreboard. Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
Well, Philadelphia gets the win today, and a good all-around effort by this team. Showed up to play and go away with the victory.
It is what it is.
We've got a moment here. Jeannie Zelasco and the gang are standing by in the studio.
Thank you, guys.
I do
and
highly
back to
recommend
and now, Steve, we take a look at our
using
Pepsi Clutch performer of the game.
thumbstick.
He came through and produced at the plate when it mattered.
Kind of had to psych myself up.
Well,
for
a
this
triple
one.
is the hardest kind of hit to get, and sometimes you get lucky.
It's been
but
since
he
that
had
last
no
game that I
such luck
played,
today,
and
Gene.
it was like
Having
really
said
horrible
that,
pitching.
He still showed off impressive
wasn't
ability
good
and
for
presence
it
up
that
there,
night.
raking the ball time and again in a winning effort.
Really late at night.
And that's going to be it for Hardball Central.
Gary
Gary Thorne and Steve Phillips. Final analysis, guys.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road, to have this kind of offense, it takes the hometown crowd out of the game and really helps your chances.
That was that one missed play.
And for Steve and myself, we hope you've enjoyed this presentation of Major League Baseball.
Allotment of runs that stuff that they had. Otherwise, pitched well, hit well, and yeah, this is, I think you're right. I think this is in pro mode. So I felt like did good. I mean, you can see you could do that kind of stuff, and yeah. Here we go. Options. Difficulty. Here we go. I think it was pro. I don't want to. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it was pro. So anyway, until next time, this is David B69.